Hey there, guys. It's Bobby Legs, and welcome to another stream, but it is a little bit different, right? We're doing an unboxing today. Now, if you guys can help me out, I just want to make sure that you guys can hear me. If you could let me know that if my audio is okay. I got a setup going on here that is a little bit tricky, and I just want to make sure that everything is going according to plan. So if you guys can hit up in the comments and let me know that you can hear me, I really would appreciate it. So anyway, very exciting. Sounds good. Great. Awesome. Um, very exciting moment here, right? Have a Habring 2, as you can see in the title, to unbox. Um, a little bit of a house cleaning. Uh, I'm not going to be paying too much attention to what's going on in the chat because, like I said, I have a couple cameras or one other camera set up here, so I'm going to be a little bit distracted. I'll peek into the chat every once in a while to read comments, or if you guys have any questions. Yes, the Christmas tree is there. Uh, thank you for pointing it out. It's going on this weekend. We're taking it out, so or probably on Monday. I think we're taking it out. So and a couple of things before we jump into the unboxing. I know that's what we're here, and I've been patiently waiting all day to do this. Um, I bought this watch about 5 or 6 days ago. Last Sunday, I had no idea that this was on. It was on eBay, and my friend Joey, Philly watch fan, who's here, mentioned it and said that this was a pretty good deal. And I was like, yeah, that is a pretty good deal. And then we talked a little bit, and we talked about if I get it under a certain amount, um, then it'd be a really good deal. So I put in an offer on it, right? Um, I've always wanted a harboring, right? At some point last year, I was about to put a deposit down on a harboring, but a couple things came up, and I took a step back. I always wanted to add a harboring to the collection. If you don't know the brand, look it up. I'll go into a little bit of a history of the brand when I do the review. Always wanted a Habring, but it wasn't my primary focus this year. I have a plan, or or I want to keep to a plan this year, and then maybe in a year from now or 2 years from now, add a Habring into the fold, because I just love the brand and the watchmaker. So but this opportunity came up, and so I made an offer immediately. It was rejected. I think it was just an automatic rejection. I was like, crap, what am I going to do? So there was a ceiling that I was willing to go to, and I offered just below that ceiling, a couple $100 below it, right? And then wrote a note along with the offer to the seller, and within hours it got accepted, and I was like, great, I think, right? And so I had never ordered a watch on eBay before, and I had heard nightmare stories, right? But at some point last year, eBay started this authentication process with anything over $2,000 would get authenticated by a third party, and so that gave me a little bit of relief, right? It gave me a little bit of confidence, and I started shopping, or including eBay in the realm of sites that I look at on a daily basis for watches. Um, so. Um, yeah, so basically, I'm still a little bit nervous, right? You know, but it's here, and I got it in earlier today, and I'm very excited. Another thing, I was encouraged by Random Rob recently. He's been doing some live stream unboxings, and I had thought about doing this a while back, but I could never wait. I could never wait until like FedEx got here like at 2 o'clock, and wait until 9 o'clock to do this. So, yeah. So I waited, but I mean, like, thanks to Random Rob for doing these live stream unboxings lately to encourage me to do this. So let's get at it here. I'm gonna add this wrist check. Legs, what do you went? Oh, okay. Yeah. Wearing another German watch here. This is the Damasco. I mean, look, Habring's Austrian, I get it, but it's close enough, right? Um, so I'm going to add my other camera here, and this is the unboxing cam, right? Oh, very excited. The technology is working so far. So this is what it looks like when it comes from eBay from the authenticator. You have this box and you have this seal here, and so I'm gonna let me just pull back a little bit the camera so you see the seal here, right here. So I'm gonna pull back the camera here, and Hopefully, I won't cut myself. Okay, so there's that seal. And I probably should have done this before, um, but or at least get it out of the first box. And sorry for the shaking, but I just, whatever. I'm trying to keep this as real as possible. And so here we go. And the time has come. Oh, that's neat. That's neat. Bubble wrap, bubble wrap. And okay, here we go. This is maybe is where the watch is. And then this is the case that you typically see with Habrings. And what's great about Habring is that they'll add they'll include parts, right? So you can get it serviced locally by your watchmaker. Again, I'll go into more about Habring and their their the way they do things um, in the review video. Yeah, zoom out. That's as much as I can zoom out. Is that okay though? Yeah, that's what we're gonna. Sorry, Joe. But okay, so let me see here if the watch is in here. Okay. Uh, yeah, here it is. Okay, so here we go, and let's take a look here. Wow, that looks great. Oh man, pretty cool. Looking good so far. If you guys see anything, let me know. Whole lugs here. Very thin. Very interesting here. Wow, this looks very cool. So right now, cosmetically, it looks fine to me. I was worried about in the pictures seeing, and I guess it was a reflection of the camera, the person. But this lug looked like it was could have been scuffed up, but it's not. It was probably just a reflection of the camera and the person taking the picture. But very nice and thin. And right here, look, I think this is like so. This is like a no return, right? I mean, like once you remove this, it's it's basically you know it's yours, right? No returns here. Okay, guys. So what do you think? Should I do it? Should I just take it apart? I mean, it looks pretty good. Should I wind it first? Let me wind it here. Oh yeah. See, it's got this nice audible sound to it. I know you probably can't hear it, but it reminds me of my hot. Well, it's the same movement pretty much as the Kadoki that I had, right? So there we go. We got the small seconds. We wind it up. There we go, kicking in. And this dial is really gorgeous. Let's pull this right on here and set. What time is it? 9:08. I just passed it. Whatever. We'll do it again. We'll go all the way around. Um, Winding it is very easy. Very easy. Um, wow, this is I'm more I'm more stunned. I'm more like impressed by it in person for sure. This is great. Okay, so let me just pull this out here because I want to see the case back. And it has an exhibition case backs where you can see the beautiful A1 movement. Well, I mean, there's definitely more decorated movements out there, case backs, but that's okay. Let's take a look at that. Ah, very nice. So cool. So modular, right? That is awesome. Looks like it's gets smudged up here a lot with fingerprints easily. That's okay. Nice polish. Um, awesome, awesome watch. Very cool. Very happy. Let's throw this on wrist. Oh man, it's so light. It's such a nice thin dressy piece. And I could probably throw this in a couple. It's gonna be a strap monster too, and I'm gonna throw it on different straps. Yeah, I mean, that I have a 6 and 3/4 inch wrist, and this is a 38.5 millimeter um, case diameter, and it feels, yeah, on camera it looks a little bit bigger than the 38, right? It could pass for like a 39. Well, I mean, I know we're talking about half a millimeter here, but it doesn't feel tiny either. I mean, it feels light, but it doesn't feel tiny on wrist. Let's check out some of the stuff here because there were some curious things I saw on the listing. It listed it as a Habring Felix, right? So, and that's two different models, right? And so I noticed that there was um, an extra dial, and this is for an Irwin. Now, the Irwin is a center seconds deadbeat model, and so we have here. It kind of looks like, I don't know if that's the plastic, but it looks like is that a little scratch or is that the plastic? No, that's the plastic. Okay, so very very cool, and see what else it comes with here. Oh, it feels like there's some gaskets here. Another crystal. Very cool. Here's some hands. Um, you can see some hands for, I would imagine, this dial. So that's just very, very interesting to me. More stuff here. This is just paper, plastic. Looks like spring bars here. Original price tag. Let's see here. 655. Now that's in dollars. Now I know that the Irwin, the Felix, is retails for $5,750, and so this is 6,655. It's almost like it's Irwin price. Um, I don't know. Very very interesting. Not really sure what's going on here. Um, it's been authenticated, so I'm gonna have to check. Maybe I could check with Harbring and see what's going on. But very very cool watch. Let me bust out the pencil, the metallic mauve pencil, and you can see here the nice little small seconds, blued hands, very very crisp dial, very minimalistic, very very cool. I am I am super super happy about this watch for sure. Um, Let me answer some questions here. Just check out the chat real quick, and then we'll wrap it up pretty quickly, unless you guys want to keep on going. Um, so, watch hands or bobby hands? Yeah, I think my hands looked okay. Okay, there, right? Um, let's see. What's the power reserve? I think it was 48 hours, from what I recall. Let's take it off strap. Man, it's just so so dressy and nice. Let's take a look at that case back again. So very very cool. Uh, Man, I'm really stoked about this one for sure. Let me scroll down here. Thanks, Bayhorse. I appreciate it. Um, I do. The yabbering. Joey, yeah, the inspiration. I wouldn't have known about this. So you either are the enabler or my inspiration here. But yeah, but thank you. Looks great. Thank you so much. Yeah, yeah, very classy, right? Yeah, Justin, very, very classy. Um, yeah, I mean, it's just it looks good, you know? It looks really, really good. It's so thin. I mean, look how, I mean, that's thin. I mean, let's, like, I have my, where's my, I mean, I know this is a chrono, right? But but if we can see how, I mean, look at the difference of that, you know? Imagine I've been wearing this all day and then I go to this, it feels like, it feels nothing. It feels nothing. Yeah, definitely not too small. Definitely not too small for sure. The lugs do help. Thank you, Brandy. Yeah, it feels great on the the list. Yeah, easily passable at 439. I know. I know. Uh, uh, what type of wood is the box? I don't know. Pine? Is it pine? Maybe. Um, Rick, love the new watch. Now it's for that Washington football team T-shirt. Embarrassing. Yeah. Wow. Good luck in the playoffs, Rick. uh, email hovering is definitely for sure. Um, I didn't notice any like papers or documentation, although there is some. Yeah, wouldn't you know? I mean, look at that. Look at this. Look at this. So maybe some further explanation. Let me put the webcam here. Um, so yeah, you see here, Habring Irwin Felix steel. So I'm a little bit baffled. You know what I mean? Um, Maybe early on. I mean, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to study this a little bit more and look at what they gave me in here because it seems like this can be changed to either one. I have no idea. No idea. Um, does the dial have indices? Yeah, yeah. It had indices. Um, channeling, yeah, channeling a little bit of Random Rob, sure, with the pencil pointer, of course, yeah. I mean, I channeled a little bit of Random Rob doing the unboxing, and so I'll channel Random Rob for the pencil. uh, let's see anything else here. That was a pro level unboxing. You're channeling Teddy B. Okay. Thanks, Ep. I appreciate it. Build your own Habring kit. Yeah, seems like that, right? Um, thanks, thanks, Craig. Gonna keep that tree up for months, like another YouTuber did in 2020. Yeah, it was February last year, right? I think it was like the first week of February we kept it up. Hey, Mrs. Legs loves Christmas, you know. Detroit Spartan. I love the new eBay system. I've sold a couple of Shinolas on eBay recently, and I got paid as soon as the authenticator expects to watch, which takes a couple days. Yeah, so quick, right? So um, I bought it on Sunday. By Monday morning, the seller had mailed it to the authenticator. Authenticator got it on Wednesday. And then like within like an hour, within an hour of the authenticator getting it, it was authenticated. Like, oh, okay, that was quick, right? And then put into the mail and I got it today. That's crazy. That's awesome, right? Um, make sure Mrs. Legs doesn't bust in and find out. Stop. Oh man, that's funny. Uh, yeah, nice and thin for sure. Um, yeah. So again, guys, very very excited about this unboxing, this the hovering. Let me see if I can get that again for you guys to see. So clean, and just beautiful, beautiful, simple watch. You know what I mean? And hopefully, um, Richard Harbring and his wife Maria, who help run, she helps run the company, the brand with Richard. Hopefully, they get even more and more successful, and more notoriety. I think they only build like around 200 watches a year, if I'm correct. But I think I heard that correctly. And so it is still a small shop, and I like that. Um, I like having an independent watch in my collection. I had a couple, had to sell them at the end of last year, and it feels good to bring one back in, as well as a kind of like a dedicated dress piece, right? I mean, I know I'm not going anywhere, but I feel like I could wear this watch. This might maybe my new evening watch, right? Wear the Yub Mariner during the day, and then wear the Yabring at night. So very very excited. I have already a couple of strap ideas of what I'm going to put on this. I'm very very curious to find out about this Felix Irwin situation here. Very very interesting. Um, uh, you know. You guys know what I mean. So, looking forward to wearing this, guys. And really, I really appreciate you guys showing up tonight and catching this live. And I'm gonna call it a night. And I'll see you guys on the next stream and in the next video. Take care.